A quick mic check from you.
Mic check, mic check.
All right.
This is my song for real, no doubt. So the DJ's making me feel thugged out.
What is that again? Who is that? Is that R. Kelly?
Yep. When I walk onto the dance floor, we begin to dance on. Put your arms around me. I'm feeling on your booty.
Feeling on your booty.
Hey, pretty mama, how you doing?
Oh, man.
Said I'm just in town for the weekend. Looking for a little trouble to get into.
What just gotten into you? Holy.
Yo,
okay, you know what I want to do before we start?
Yes, sir.
I want to do a few cleanups for our Canadian sister, Melysa Ford. Okay? Big salute to Melysa Ford.
Big salute.
2 clean up on all 10.
Don't come at me.
Right? So first cleanup. The Drake line,
yeah,
that wasn't for her.
Okay,
I reanalyzed it.
You reanalyzed it?
Because I heard
Hold on, you said reanalyzed it.
Yeah.
So it's for Rihanna?
No.
Hold on one second.
Double entendre. Don't ask me how.
This needs a...
That was
late on the sound effect right there. Here we go.
What?
Wait a minute.
I can't even say it now.
I reanalyzed the line.
Reanalyzed it.
She reanalyzed it.
And it wasn't, I don't think that line was for her.
Okay.
But the other one, she said something on the podcast today, the Joe Button podcast. Salute to the whole JBP.
Okay.
You got to stop putting smut on Canadian strip clubs' names. Okay. They were asking her about, they were talking about throwing dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, they were talking about how we have the loony here.
Yeah.
And, it's annoying because I guess they're getting rid of change over there in New York and different places in the States. So just like here. So if you don't have exact change, get out of here. Just bring exact change or use your debit card or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she was complaining like, I'm good because in Canada, we got these loonies and toonies. And they started asking her like, So wait a minute. So you guys at the strip club throwing loonies and toonies?
Man.
Right?
It can't happen.
No, man. Up here, they're throwing fives, fam.
No, fam. Like,
but it can happen.
It can happen, you
Yeah,
said?
you can give a girl some change.
Yo,
So
don't they they exchange it for the ones?
Yeah,
like
now.
the fake
Like
ones?
there's parties with ones and stuff, right?
Yes. But even before that, and I'll play a little bit of what she said on the podcast here, okay?
Count, yo, you give
the TV.
them something and you give them, so you get
it's audio.
They can't count.
They throw coins at them?
Yo, no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Stop it. Take this loony, man.
So what you want to say?
I always used to thought, I was like, as
That's
a
an assault.
Let me tell you, as a strip, like I always
As a what? As a what?
I always used to think like if you were a stripper, like it was perilous.
Hey, she cleared that up.
Wait.
She's Canadian. She's from Toronto, okay?
Yeah.
And she's never been a stripper, okay?
No, but
so she's saying that in the strip clubs in Canada, and she's in her 40s. So back in the days, they were throwing loonies and toonies. And that's cap, fam. That's
cap.
never, fam.
That's cap. That's almost like embarrassing to yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the strip club culture here is different in the United States.
Yeah.
Us throwing dollars at the girls and stuff like that is something that we picked up from the States to the point where like when mans do the whole dollar throwing thing now, they're throwing American dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that has never been part of our culture to be like, oh, well,
I'm going to throw her a toonie.
Throw her a toonie.
Girls are literally like sweeping up toonies at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like, you probably see a 1-2 in there, but that's from the change from the bar.
Fam, I'm there listening.
That's like the tip money. You know what I'm saying? From the bar. Like a man probably dropped a loony, like try to put it back in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
fam, I'm there listening to it, wishing it was a live stream so I can like jump in the chat, bro.
Nope.
I'm like, nah, fam.
Nope.
That's not how it happens, bro.
No.
So yeah, man. Salute to Melysa Ford, man.
But there goes Friday being a vigilante podcaster. Put on your cape, dog.
Nah, fam, you can't be doing that, man.
I hear you, but you see, that's the thing. That's to show you when we get around Americans, right? Some of us probably go home at the end of the night and was like, holy shit, was I acting like a fucking idiot? You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to like overcompensate yourself as a Canadian when really you're the cooler one. You know what I'm saying? If you really take it in, we're the cooler ones, right? Because like we got our own swag. So like what happens to a lot of Canadians when there's more Americans in the room, we're compensating. So she fell into the victimize where she had to overcompensate us, but not make us look good at the same time. I get it.
You know what? You're right though, because it's like, you know, it's like a pylon, like not to make it like a Joe Budden, because we got our own freaking podcast over here,
of course.
But like they be piling up on her, like yo, that's some Canadian. And she's not properly defending herself as the only Canadian person on their panel.
Well, you gotta, you know what I mean? Because you gotta imagine this too: being a Canadian, and it's very hard in our system to get through, right? Once you get to America, dog, your whole accent change. You better when Tory sound like a straight nigga from the Bronx. I mean,
what's going on, dog?
Yeah, like that gets to Miami, he sounded like one of them little jit. You know what I'm saying? We're chameleons too. You know what I mean? Because the Caribbean in us. Yeah. So it's like we can go anywhere and you know what I mean? Do what we have to do to get by. So it's just like, you know, I think for us on the end of it, when we're going there, don't overcompensate yourselves, dog. We're the coolest ones in the room. Always remember that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We are the coolest ones in the room. Because we're not. There's not too many of us there. So when we are there, yo, dog, kick your same swag, kick your same language, kick your same everything.
Be proud to be Canadian, man.
Be proud, bro.
Yeah, man.
Be proud.
And Melysa, stop lying on us, fam. Or maybe she just misinformed you. Maybe you never been to the strip club. They're not throwing toonies at the gal, them boxing them off the head.
You know what's gonna happen now. You know what's gonna happen now, though. What? Like you see when Joe Budden them come here, yo. I hope DJ Snoopy gets a hold of Joe Budden and brings him to one of his parties and him up. You know what I mean? Fuck him up. Not like physically. No. Like with the being a guest here. You know what I mean? What do you call that?
Wow.
What? I thought he'd be like, Melysa lying.
They're throwing real dollars over here.
They're throwing everything in the air. Like, nigga hit me with a brick of money.
I think I seen some pussy.
He did.
They're fully nude. Whoa.
And when the reggae came on, you know, that reggae stuff, dog, and the Afro beat them girls with, you know what I'm saying? He needs he needs to come here and see what's really grinding still. So shout out to Joe Budden though, but you need to come check in and, you know what I mean? Hang out with a couple people and
maybe not checking, but you know.
You know what I mean, Joey. We
gotta be super selective with the language these days.
Like, me check in? Oh my God. Trap. That's what you said? No.
Oh,
you good, man. You roll with Flip, you good, man.
All right, let's get this stuff. Let's get it started. We'll start with some different tunes here.
What's up? Wow.
Yo, every time I hear his voice, now I'm like,
creepy.
It's a different story now, bro.
Wow.
Well, we are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host with the most host, Friday Ricky Dread, aka I don't got no AKAs today, man.
No? How come? Why not?
I just want to get straight to the madness, bro. But we over here, episode 422. We over here, Utopia Record Studio. We got Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building.
You already know, stay smoother than a baby's bottom.
Oh,
you already know, cooler than an AC, cooler than the other side of the pillow. It's all that all wrapped in one. You already know. You're either a friend of me or a friend of me.
I had to throw a bomb on that. You know what I'm saying? Know. And we got producer B3 in the motherfucking building.
What up, guys? What up? Respects for having me.
Yeah, man. We over here. Like I said, episode 422. Back at it. More podcast madness for your head top.
Yep.
Before we get into it, I want to send a big salute to the sponsors, starting with Diamond Club. They got deliveries all over the GTA. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. Okay, they got the freaking best flour, edibles, all types of good stuff. Okay, and you could use the code We Love Hip Hop and get a discount on whatever you need.
Yes, you can.
Seen? Mm-hmm. And if you need some blem to go with that, hit up Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, they got all different types of grabber, red rose grabber, red herring grabber, peanut butter grabber, everything you need.
Types.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and they'll get everything working for you. Let me do one more. Bear Meds, okay? Bear Medicine over there in Scarborough, in the East End. It's the indigenous dispensary, okay? So you know when you got that, you can get all types of extra goodies over there. Hit them up, 131 Montezuma Trail, 1 light north of Finch, off of Brimley. And yeah, man, use the code We Love Hip Hop or tell them We Love Hip Hop when you get over there at the counter. They'll give you a pre-roll. You know what I'm saying? A no shake pre-roll. Okay. Once again, 131 Montezuma Trail in Scarborough. They got a munchie shop in the front too if you want to get some exotic munchies. Okay. And there's a munchie shop that they have in the West End over at 186A Main Street South in Brampton.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We got the Melysa Ford stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to clean that up.
Yeah.
But before we even get into any of these things here, man, how's your week been, Dusty Wallace?
Yeah, it's been good, man. Smooth sailing, man.
Smooth sailing?
Yeah, man.
Not having no Diddy life?
No.
No freak offs?
No freak offs, none of that. Nope.
Keeping it clean?
Keeping it real clean. Keeping it smoother than a baby's bottom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just been cooling, man. Keeping myself together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of entrepreneurship, you know? Get my business right, you know? So,
yeah.
That's it.
Keep staying positive.
What about you?
Me, myself, I've just been out here, did the interview with young Wiggy Goozy earlier in the week.
Yeah.
And that was what year, I believe, my brother was locked up those times. So I believe it was like 2015, 2016 when I dropped that first track, and you know, I got a lot of traction or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? That was a dope interview. And yeah, man, just been out here moving and shaking. Yeah. Oh, one thing also, I want to give a big salute to Poetic Flacco.
Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Shout out to Poetic Flacco.
That's the homie right there, man. He's over there at No Jumper down there in Los Angeles. Yeah. He's been showing love to the network. We always show him love too.
Right back.
One reason also I always with Flacco too when it comes to content, he takes all of these the clips of the relevant clips of a story and puts it all into one video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like him covering the Diddy stuff, he'll bring up the stuff from like before, clips of ex-girlfriends, and then bring the whole story together. So it's like, if I'm looking for a place to find all of the different, you know, talking clips and things like that, I could just go to Flacco's channel, and if he breaks it down, I find everything, fam.
And you're on point. He's on point still.
Yeah. So salute to him, man.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, I've been blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like really, really, really blessed. I really look at it and I'm like, fam, man, them are blessed, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You woke up this morning?
Yeah.
That's a lottery ticket right there in itself.
And just to be able to make content like for a living, fam.
Yeah,
like,
man.
That's a blessing, fam.
Very much so. Entertainment for me is a living, you know? So,
you know, a lot of people take it for granted, fam. But it's like, it's a gift to be able to like get up and not have to like, and to do something you enjoy.
Yeah.
And like be rewarded for it, you know?
Anything you do in life, you have to work anyways. So.
Yeah, man. So I feel blessed, man. What about you, B3? What's your week been like?
Jeez, working on music. I'm keeping my freak on to a minimum.
No freak offs, eh?
No, sorry, freak offs. No, I'm keeping them to a minimum over here. But I'm just, you know, been on the grind recently. Keep my head down, working as hard as I can. Yo, I'm trying to make moves out to the States. You know, try to get travel.
Yes.
Trying to get more inspired and all that. So.
No, fam, it's necessary, fam. Even like you mentioned that stage trip, like that's one of the plans for 2024. Like early 2024. Hold on, let me fix my mic. Early 2024. Making that move to the States, bro. There's like Toronto's a booming city, but to get the full boom going on, you gotta go over there.
Gotta be everywhere in a sense, right?
Yeah,
it's called placement control, right? You gotta go where you're wanted, and then you gotta go where you're not known yet. You know what I mean? And see if you can set some trends.
Yeah, and a change of environment is always, it does crazy, like it does
creative wonders.
Yeah, it does wonders too, honestly.
Creative wonders.
Yeah, and just for your mental health too, man. Just to get out of this city and then, you know, get away from the madness and then come back, even if it's a work trip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to see a different environment, you appreciate Toronto when you come back.
But the beauty of what we do, or being able to do what we love and being rewarded for it, is that it's always going to be sort of like a work trip.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like anywhere you go, that networking is considered work. You know what I mean? Not naturally, you know?
Yeah. Like if I go somewhere, I'm not going there just to chill. In a sense too, right?
Doors and opportunities would open just by going and putting yourself in that room, or putting yourself in that place, you know, new environment.
Just being there.
Yeah,
straight up.
Exactly.
Just being there.
Straight up. Yeah, man. Yeah,
and if someone asks you, can you get here? And without you saying like, can you pay for my ticket? You can actually get there yourself. That's even a plus. You get taken care of. You get taken care of when you get out there.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
people
man.
see that you're taking that initiative.
Yeah, to get there.
Yeah, man. No, man, I'm glad, fam. I wanted to make sure that we get into, because we got a lot of I'll just drop the curse on the top to get into before. So I want to make sure we get a nice smooth way in before we get into this whirlwind of things. You know what I'm saying?
How's your week, bro?
Oh,
How you been?
Like I said, I already put my week out there. You know what I'm saying? With the whole interviews and all that, I stay on the grind, fam. One thing also, announcements I want to make before we get into stuff. The Puff Puff Pass the Show toy showcase.
Yep.
That's right around the corner.
Yep.
December 2nd. That's over there in Hamilton. For the people in Hamilton, pull up, and for the people in Toronto, 45-minute drive tops.
Yeah, just pull up.
Pull up. It's going to be, if you can get in free if you bring a toy. For a donation, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And tickets are on sale right now. The link is in my link tree.
Okay.
There's going to be live performances from a whole bunch of different acts. And the We Love Hip Hop boys are going to be over there doing a live podcast. Hold on. Where's my sound effects?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Right?
We will be in the building.
Yeah, fam. Dusty and I have been talking behind the scenes of some of the different segments that we're going to be doing. It's gonna be a vibe, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't bring your phones. Full disclaimer.
You know what I'm saying? But also, there's another showcase that's going down December 10th. Let me pull up the flyer for that. That's going to be over there on Bloor Street. Okay, so there's going to be a showcase December the 10th. All right, that's over at 693 Bloor Street West. There's going to be performances. I'm going to be interviewing people like right before their performance or right after their performance. I'll give you guys a list of the performances and all that. We'll put all that stuff in the description because I don't have the performances off the top of my head. But big salute to who's putting this together? Dream Team Promo, Down to Earth, a whole bunch of people involved in this right here. It's going to be a really, really dope jam. Once again, 693 Bloor Street West, and that's December 10th. Be there early, okay? Doors open at like 4 p.m. It's like an early thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So make sure to be there or be square. And it's live streaming, so it's going to be a vibe. Okay, so now that we got all of the announcements, everything out of the way, let's get into this.
Let's go.
Me Too. Okay? But I think we got to put a spin on this. Me Too, nigga. Remember the Me Too movement? Like that came out like maybe a few years ago?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was mostly targeted at all of the Harvey Weinsteins and all these different like white people in power.
Yeah.
Okay? Even though like Bill Cosby kind of got caught up into that, like he's still like in the quote unquote, he's not in the hip hop community. Okay? But now there's a resurgence, I feel, of Me Too, but it's Me Too nigga.
Yeah. Well, I won't call us nigga, but I will call us melanated.
Or Me Too black man.
Yeah. Even that's the curse word too. We'll go melanated, colored, you know
what I'm saying? Because now
coppered people.
the whole thing with Diddy came out. Actually, we haven't talked about it till exhaust because more allegations have popped out since the whole Cassie allegations.
Yes, it has.
He settled for an undisclosed amount, obviously, but since then, I think he has like 2 more lawsuits.
Yeah, third one has come up.
Yeah,
very much so.
Right, one from back in his Howard days. Somebody claimed that he was a little bit too forceful with him, with her in a hotel room or something like that from when he was back in his college days. But now Jamie Foxx is in the mix.
Yeah, and I don't believe that part.
You don't believe the Jamie Foxx one, eh?
Yeah, I heard the story and I was kind of like, I don't want to sound like a chauvinistic. I don't want to sound like that guy. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, fam. There's something called, and this is in New York specifically, called the Victims Act.
Yeah, and it's up to a couple years, like so a certain amount of years.
They basically opened it up for a year.
Yeah,
November of 2022 to November of 2024 or 2023. I mean, November 24th of 2023. Okay, so the deadline was yesterday for
right? For everybody to come out.
So in that time now, for anybody who's had any cases that are past the statute of limitations, you can bring your case up if you didn't decide to try it back then, you can bring it up within that year.
Yeah.
Okay, within the year that's just ended now.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are coming out the woodworks for people like Diddy. We see the one here for Jamie Foxx. But then what also happens is you get a lot of people who are coming with bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? You can get, you'll get positive stuff happening like, I'm finally ready to speak up. But then this also leaves room for the frauds.
Very much so. And then the cash grabs.
Exactly.
Right? Thinking that they're going to get a payout, right? It's very hard. Like, I just want to say, like, if something happens to a woman, I would hope they would come to, like, even if their brother, their mother, their dad, or anybody, even the authorities, within 48 hours. Within, if you can, like, whether you're scared or not, because you got to think of it like this. Most criminals, when they do things, they're scared. That's why they're now on the run, or that's why they don't want you to tell, you know what I'm saying? Because they're scared.
They're scared to go to jail.
Yeah, so you gotta like think like that. Like they're eluding everybody. So you gotta be the strong woman to be like, nah, you did that, nigga. Like you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in a certain amount of time, because it sounds really messed up, especially when it comes to like successful men. And maybe they were in an encounterment with this lady or anything, but like, something didn't go through to the lady's plan, and then now they're coming with it. It sounds more hurt and disgruntled, right?
Yeah, so scorned, basically.
Yeah, so like you got to see it like their lawyers will make a lot of women look crazy too.
Well, that's part of the reason why a lot of women, and I wish we had a woman on this panel here for this discussion.
Yes.
Well, a lot of women don't come forward because they get embarrassed. They're embarrassed even for it happening in the first place. And then two, a lot of times people don't believe them
because of how long they might take.
No, I'm talking about they come out right away. Yeah. It's somebody powerful. That person finds a way to mute all their shit.
I think that's the biggest like thing. It's like
they get muted.
Yeah, like they're not. Nobody. It's gonna be like to the masses. People are gonna look at it like you didn't do that. That didn't happen to you. We don't believe you. Like really, we don't, because they see that person, they hold that person of power on such a high pedestal that to even imagine them doing something wrong, it's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. But if it's in a 48-hour ruling, it's very possible.
Makes it easier to. I understand.
Like,
makes
you know
it
what I'm saying?
believe.
Like, it will be believable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll look into where he was, what he was doing around those times. You know what I mean? And shit will add up. But now, if you wait 15 years to now say something that happened in the span of 5 minutes and where, when, and how, and it's very easy for them to shut you up then.
You're like, why now? That's what happens.
Yeah.
You hear it. People say, well, even with Cassie, why did she wait this amount of time?
That's different though, dog, because they all knew. Certain people knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she had it like, she was in a different type of situation, dog. Like she was being held captive. It almost looked like she was under a spell.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean? And then they broke the spell and she got away, Yeah,
it becomes a slippery slope. That's why a lot of women, it's not as easy for them to just say, all right, I'm just going to go tell, right?
No, it's not.
That person even could have something over them, right? Like, yo, you go and you tell about what I did and you'll never work in this town again. You know what I'm saying?
That's maybe the chance you have to take, because they're never going to be in that town again if you do it really legally the right way it's supposed to be done.
Hopefully.
They will not. Yeah, hopefully.
Right? And what if that person, because of all the power and money they have and attorneys, they find a way to beat the case? For example, R. Kelly, he only got him now. Yeah. But remember, he beat that first case.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, and I don't know how that even came to pass where was it the woman who was like, yo, he peed on me, or was it like people found out?
The parents, there was a tape, bro.
Yeah, but like, how did it come to where it was like, now we're accusing you? Because at the time he got accused, and he beat it. He said it was his brother. So let's say this is the victim. Okay, hypothetically, because I don't remember exactly how it went down. Let's say the victim was the one accusing him, saying, you peed on me, Ray Tay Tay, all right? And you underage, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he beat that case back in the days.
Yeah.
Now Shorty has egg on her face because it's like, I tried to come with it around the time it happened, and he was able to skate. You know what I'm saying? And now he's gone on to do mad hits, songs for Celine Dion, all types of stuff. Only now with the whole the documentary and stuff that came out, they finally were like, okay, let's fry this guy. But remember, he got away the first time.
Yeah, but
so that victim never got their justice.
Yeah, but I heard the victim was still with him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the case. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a different case.
There's a whole different case with that.
Yeah.
Right? This guy, like, okay, with now his new 2 charges, I bet you Diddy gonna fight those. He ain't giving nobody shit. Now you got to really go and prove that shit.
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying?
He better fight these ones because he didn't fight the first one, and now we're all looking at him like, okay, well, you must be guilty. You gave her money.
But that's a personal relationship he had with that lady. So she knows a lot more than anything.
She knows where the bodies are.
She knows where everything.
You mentioned cash grabs earlier too. Like
the rest are cash grabs.
The first one went through, check cleared. So like maybe it's like, yo, maybe it's easy to just accuse him and get paid for it.
Yeah,
exactly what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And it's all an attack on honestly, I'll be real, Black Hollywood right now. Black American, they're killing our childhood.
Okay, so you unhatched another thing then. I'm glad you went there.
Murdering our childhood, bro. Mine especially.
Is it an indictment like they're trying to take the black man down? Or has there a lot of niggas been out there been moving dirty?
But yo, that's in our okay, listen, men are hunters, right? I'm not giving them a crazy excuse for this.
Careful.
I'm just trying to, yeah, very much so. But I'm going to make you look at it on another perspective, even as a woman, right? Like, I hope they look at it like, bro, in the hip hop industry, especially with men and women, when you're young, everybody talking about their dick, every woman talking about their big breasts or their big ass, right? And it's a high sexual thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now with the people that are going to the extra mile of this shit, that's on them, right? It depends what you want to do with your extracurricular activities and how far you want to go.
Yeah.
Right? Now I'm saying this. They're making it where they know, like, okay, it's hard times out here. It's hard times. It's really economically, like, it's globally.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's doing something for something now. They're gonna get you. So if you promised a woman back in the day in 91, yeah, I'm gonna take you on tour, and you met her at Freaknik and you having a freak off, right? You're not thinking in 2023 now, this same person's coming back. But but a lot of them know that some of them are gonna come back, right? So they do pay out and do all that shit.
Yeah, NDAs.
Yeah, but right now, no, because some of those women were young freaks too.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. And now if they have a husband and children, and maybe that's probably some of the fights they're having. Like, yo, you used to sleep with this nigga.
Yeah,
right?
I used to sleep with everybody.
Yeah, you used to sleep with everybody. Blah, blah, blah. You better go get some, and you got no bread, and I'm taking care of you?
Yeah.
Bro, there's little things now. A woman gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go get that bread. He raped me. You know, like I see like where the shit's going, right? And then like if these guys have people higher up against them too, right? They didn't pay out, they didn't do what they had to do, let's just say. It's easy to go at these people who they can find out who are broke and be like, yo, listen, I know you used to have something with it. Go at him right now because this is what's going on in behind the scenes.
But can we also agree
so it's an attack?
Like on the other side of that too, like back in the days, some of those women might have felt like, you know, like the Freakniks of the world and all these different events that used to happen back in the 90s, especially. They might have felt violated and just didn't feel the voice or have the voice to be like, I didn't like what you did to me, nigga. Like the G Thing video, right? We watched the Ain't Nothing But a G Thing video. In that video, they sprayed a girl with beer because she's acting too bougie. She don't really want to talk to nobody. So in the end of the video, they spray her with beer. Or there's the one girl, she's playing volleyball or whatever.
And they take off her
top.
Yeah.
Right? It's all in fun. Everybody's laughing in the video, but that girl, in all actuality, might have felt violated.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying? And she might have even been just laughing just to like be like,
let me get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Just make everybody feel comfortable. I don't want to mess up the mood. But like when she went home, she might have been like, yo, what the hell did these guys do to me?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I would hope they never went back to those type of things ever again.
But like that was normalized for so long, like in our culture.
Yeah.
That like we feel that like the women didn't care, but like now it's coming to part that they actually do care. They did care. Like the Freaknik documentary, a lot of the women were like, well, I don't want to see that.
I know because now they're CEOs and they're all types of, they got husbands and.
Yeah, but some of those CEOs might have been like, yo, I was having fun. And then some of those CEOs might have been like, that was a time when I felt violated, and I don't want to relive that. You know what I'm saying? By seeing this documentary, like that wasn't a good time for me that weekend.
So then would you say that if you were going to now attack, no, I won't say attack, but if you were going to now claim these allegations on a person, would you really be looking for the money, or would you just be looking for the justice? That's where it's coming. That's where I'd want to know. Why do you want money? Why does it have to be about money? Why wouldn't it just be about justice and you want to see the person behind a jail wall instead of money?
I think money is the root of all these issues, because like
how when you came to the person you didn't have no money and then they violated you because they have money, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so now you took 15 years to say something, or you took that many years, bro. Why do you want money? You already have money. You should be good. You want justice, if anything.
Yeah.
So why do we have to have a Jane Doe? Why? Why wouldn't you just put out your fucking name or just make yourself known and be like, no, I want justice. This nigga got to go to jail.
The embarrassment, fam.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
if it's embarrassing, you want money or do you want justice?
Well, and you know,
how embarrassing is it if you're a Jane Doe? How embarrassing is it if really no one knows, but you may be an immediate friend and your husband or your mama or somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the person and God.
Well,
how is it really that embarrassing?
You got to take the shoe.
It only becomes embarrassing when you let it out.
Well, you got to put the shoe on the other foot, right? With men don't usually deal with as much of this type of activity, right? But it does happen with men, right? Men who were like maybe molested when they were a kid by a woman.
Yes.
Right? It's weird because with men, niggas is like, people will be like, well, come on, fam, you got some when you were younger, right? But homie might have felt violated. It's embarrassing for the guy to say like, yo, I was molested when I was a kid. Look at Hassan Campbell, who we'll be talking about later. Like, it was an embarrassing thing for him to bring up that he had that whole thing with Africa Mambata. So there's a lot of people who have been violated and they're like, I'm embarrassed to talk about this with the public. Like this is, they felt violated. They don't want everybody to know about it. They want justice, but they don't need everybody to put them on blast now.
Whoa. Now, then why would it be public? It's public now.
Because you're going at a public figure.
Exactly. So you could keep it behind the scenes though.
Well, that's the thing.
Hold on. You could keep it behind the scenes because remember, Cassie tried to keep it behind the snes
and he wouldn't go
budge,
for it.
He didn't budge. So she put it out there.
Yes.
All right. Do you think these people even tried to attempt to get it done behind the scenes?
I think that there's people who are actually doing shit behind the scenes that we don't know about. And he's fighting those ones too. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing the ones that are in front of the scenes. But he's probably got like another 3 that we don't even know about. That are like, he had to pay off or they're like, or else. And he's like, okay, just give me a little bit of time. I'm dealing with these ones right now in the public. You know what I'm saying? But there's like 3 more up his ass paws that are like, yo fam, where's mine?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll sue you like criminally if you don't pay me off at this point.
That's your back against the wall. So some of them are I think he's going to fight some of them because like, how can you?
He has to.
Yeah, because how are you going to really prove it? Now that you ain't just some disgruntled woman, fan, groupie, you know what I mean? Like
it's on him to prove it now because
it's on him.
He looks crazy under the light now that Cassie is exposed to shit, right? So now anybody else who comes out of the woodworks, it's not their fault. It's Puff's fault.
Yeah, I get
even if they're lying.
I get you, even if they're lying. But now you're gonna see it like that person. With her, it was a relationship. It's like a wife. Yeah. It's like when Ike was Tina. You know what I'm saying? Like she had shit to say after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The other wife, the mother of his children, ain't even here to say nothing.
Exactly. She had a tell-all book.
Yeah.
And she was about to release everything on his ass.
Fam, I was watching something on Gene Deal yesterday, his ex-bodyguard, and he's been spilling the tea, bro. He's been giving it up, fam.
Yes, he has been.
Like he's a disgruntled, he could be looked at as a disgruntled employee. But like now that all of this stuff is coming out, they've been going to him like the Art of Dialogue, like, yo, so tell us more. What do you think about this? Were you there when this happened?
But that's a way to get a check too. Because he ain't paid them niggas neither.
Well, that's the thing. If you have a bad relationship with people, period, with business, now if something happens where like your personal stuff starts coming up, ain't nobody gonna hold you down.
No one's gonna hold you down. Maybe this is what he wanted.
What's Jadakiss saying? What's any of the guys who signed to him saying? Ain't nobody popping up and saying, "Oh no, Diddy ain't did that."
No, they all had.
They're just silent.
They all had problems with him.
Yeah,
they all had problems with him. Styles P had to throw a chair at his ass.
Like, where's TMZ pulling up on Jada coming out the airport?
You know, that's the thing. A lot of people are also going to be quiet too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because they probably seen that shit and they were like, "Oh man,
thank God it's out, right?"
Yeah,
but there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot of conspiracy theories towards him and everything he's going through right now. But I'm speaking on a level of like the attack. I don't feel it's an attack on all. Okay, after him, there's been so much other guys coming like now out. Even Cuba Gooding Jr.,
Aaron
Hall. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then after Will Smith was 2 weeks ago, like it was like. Yo, bro.
That got blew over quick.
Right? But I'm just saying that is like assassination to our whole hip hop culture in a sense.
Yeah, one by one, they're just taking them all out.
They're going to take us out, people.
All the 90s, people from the 90s.
They want them.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
But you know what? I ain't mad at it, fam.
Neither am I.
Because I feel like a lot of these motherfuckers was moving super dirty back then.
And they were gatekeeping the shit. And they wouldn't let you in, and they're capitalizing off of people's talent, family, success. Yo, bro.
Yeah, and they're the ones who created that whole, you want to get across in this, you want to get into this music game to the ladies? Come to my studio.
Or Turkish bathhouse.
Yeah, like they switched the game on a lot of women that created the template of women saying, I got to worry about going to the studio because is it really about the music or not? Like, it's these guys who set the precedent. These guys from the 90s, the 80s, and the Rockmans and all that. But the hip hop that grew up in the 90s and all that, with all these guys who are getting exposed now, they were doing dirty shit back in the days, and maybe it needs to be exposed.
Of course, it's being exposed, just like everything is being exposed.
Like our childhood needs to get ruined because these mans weren't moving right.
I know.
If they were moving right, and then everybody's lying on them, and our childhood's getting ruined because of all these lies, it's one thing. But like, nah, fam, you guys are all dirtbags.
Yeah. The rich and powerful do fuck shit.
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Mans get so bored after just doing everything they can do sexually because now you got all the money to do whatever you want. Threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes. Then it's like, let me try some other stuff.
A very rich, successful person told me before. They're like, because I asked them, you've done everything? They're like, yeah. And then anytime I just do it again.
Just do it again. Run it back. Run that fivesome back again.
He just does it again.
No robots in the room.
If he's been skydiving, he goes skydiving again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with a different person. But like, he does it again. He doesn't do nothing extraordinary extra over the top to top the last time he went. Like, no.
Let me try a chocolate bath.
That's how you die. That's how you die. You know what I mean? And you don't get to see the money.
Yeah.
I just think personally they're coming for his money. They're coming for all of these dudes and their paper. I think personally there's some higher ups that are the real diddlers, and they're putting the fall on our childhood, our like hip hop acts and everything like that, because their whole thing was to always kill this hip hop shit.
Well, they're doing a great job of it now.
They're doing the best job, bro. If you really take down the execution on how they did it, genius.
Nasty.
I'll give them it, man.
Well, listen, man.
Round of applause to the higher ups that want to murk this thing that was only specifically supposed to be for the youths in the ghetto.
Kudos to you devils.
You devils.
Great job.
We can't have nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
2025, there will be no hip hop.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You're gonna really be rapping on a techno beat. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be foreign.
Well, listen, country making a comeback.
Yeah, country too. Underground. It's gonna be underground hip hop again, where you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got a tape from one of the man, you're locked.
I heard hip hop's making a comeback.
Yeah, this
that's
is like
the 2026 kids. I heard hip hop might be making a comeback.
Like, dog,
What's hip hop again?
You're right. They're gonna change it, bro.
Ain't nobody listen to that shit.
Yeah. They're gonna change it up. They're gonna switch it up on us. Remember, I said that,
it's the
bro.
new curriculum in history now.
Yeah, man. They're gonna be like, it's like rock and roll. It died.
Oh man, I'm getting bad flashbacks of the 80s. I'm an old head where like they used to diss me in school. Like, what? You listen to hip hop? They used to do that beatbox thing to me.
Right?
That's what you listen to? They used to make fun of me for listening to hip hop.
Wowzers.
And like hip hop came and took over the whole shit. It's gonna go back to the whole way.
So imagine that flipping parent that's a higher up old wrinkly man. Like, what?
No, but like now in 2025, kids are gonna be back in school. Like, what? You listen to hip hop? What is that stuff with the auto tune on it?
They'll be saying, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna be like, "Yo, they're all gay. They're all this. They're all that, bro."
Go listen to some real music, bro. Go listen to some Afro beats or some country, bro. You loser hip hop head.
Even reggae. Even they'll be like, "Yo, even reggae is good."
Yeah,
you know, reggae is good. Yeah, because they burn out everything.
Wow, that's a crazy world, fam. When people start making fun of you for listening to hip hop because you're just a degenerate because you listen to that stuff. Wow.
That's what they're going to do.
Wow.
They're going to murder it inside out, dog. Oh, inside out, within, and then you'll see it. Never again will appear.
No, man, you just made me sad, bro.
Yo, it's very sad.
Let's get off of this topic,
it hurts me to see what they're doing, bro. I'm like, wow.
You just made me depressed, bro.
This podcast is going to be a history channel.
Oh, man. We love something else, man. Start it now, man. Holy. Speaking of hip hop, let's keep it into
what's still alive of it.
No, it's gonna be called "We Loved Hip Hop."
We used to love hip hop.
Yo, that's crazy.
That shit got killed. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah, I should have opened up my Instagram before, but there's some brewing beefs. I can't even say a brewing beef. There's a full-on civil war going on over here in these Toronto rap streets, bro. Yeah. And I keep on, I'm not even saying avoiding it, forgetting to cover it, bro. Yo, the man's Casper and 100 Watts have been going off, bro. What is happening, fam? When did this spark, bro?
Well,
do you know?
I know what I know. I see what I see.
Like what made these guys just wake up and decide to start going on Instagram wars with each other, start posting each other's, like getting at each other's fathers? Like, bro, that's out of control.
You know what I'm saying? You know that saying, you never know what you had until it's gone? So on both ends for both of them.
Talk to me.
You understand what I'm saying? Because both of them know what they had, but both of them have something that's gone. All right? You know what I mean? So RIP to, you know what I mean? Watts' father. He's a legend, right? And then, you know what I mean? Like Casper's father used to be in a group. Too Bad to Be True.
Too Bad to Be True.
TBTBT.
TBTBT.
Right? So he got Junos, but maybe they don't have a good relationship because of whatever, whatever is present in his father's life.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
so okay, cool. But I'm saying now, that don't concern y'all two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming at it, where you guys both have to hear that, like, you never know what you have until it's gone, because you both have something gone. So y'all both you can't capitalize off of that.
Yeah, so but that's the wave,
no,
right?
It's not. It's sinister.
Smoking on somebody who's passed.
Sinister. It's gonna switch up. That can't make it.
And that's the thing. These guys don't have a direct hood beef or whatever where they can be like, well, I'm smoking on so and so of your friend, and I'm smoking on so and so on the other side of your friend. That hasn't happened. That's not a thing. So the only people that smoke on,
that's worse.
because somebody has to get smoked on in this whole rap beef game now. Like, it's never like, well, I don't like you because your music's trash.
Well,
it's like, okay, well, you know what? I don't like you because your music's trash and I'm smoking on your dad. Like, what? Come on.
Well, like from observation, maybe when shout out to Watts though on his release though, right, for the album, because I took it in.
Yeah,
it's nice. Can go on. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear it, but when I heard the record with Casper, I'll be real, that's not the Casper now.
So he has a record with Casper, because I didn't hear
Yes, but Casper never promoted it. Let's just be real, right? But he doesn't have to.
Hold on, hold the phone. Is that where it started? Is this where this thing started?
I'm not saying that's where it started. I'm just saying as a real motherfucker that could, from an outsider looking in and seeing two of my brothers go at it all over whatever, that's where I can see something generate. Because as an artist, I would be like, okay, you're on the album, you know, give it a little post for me if you can. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't really have to ask you.
Okay.
Right? Now, mind you, I could be wrong now. Maybe he had posted it, whatever. But from my knowledge, I don't think he did yet in the first couple of hours that the album did come out. All right. Now, if we're going to support each other as a city, we need to do that. Whether if you like the song or not, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was an old verse from you or not, you know, promote it, get it out of the way, go on with your day.
Hold on, let me play a quick second of it.
Yeah, it's not hard to like do that. And you're on the track with somebody you're now beefing with. Like, why are you beefing somebody you work with?
That's why I don't do no. I wouldn't do no records with anybody. Then this is what it turns into.
Yeah, if you're like,
what the hell?
I'm so late. I did not know that they had a track together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So not so far off of what he sounds like.
No, here's the thing. I understand. And this is, I guess we're still speculating. If this is what set off Watts in the first place, I get where he's coming from. Yes, maybe he should have promoted the tune. But at the end of the day, fam, a lot of these niggas don't promote shit that's not there completely coming from them. Like, I interview niggas for like a living, fam. And you know how many of these niggas actually repost their interview?
Never.
Like it's a smaller percentage of people who repost the interview compared to the people who actually repost interviews. And I'm not like out here like waging war on these niggas.
I know you're just giving an example. I get it.
Right? But like, it happens, fam. These niggas, even if they give it a one story post, they do a one story post and then they keep it moving, fam. I'm not gonna go have a rap beef with them now.
I get that.
Right? So I get where Watts is coming from. Like, promote the thing. But like, if they didn't, doesn't mean like now me and him have to have war.
Well, you know what though? If I had looked at my little 1-2 numbers and been like, okay, I'm gonna get my numbers up this morning, I would wake up and choose violence just like Watts too.
Yeah, but you're on the person you had a collab with?
You might, because you know how to promote the thing and you have good numbers.
It would help.
It would help me, please. Like Wagwan. Like, yeah, me out here looking like a Dinkleberry. Like, bro.
Yeah, if it's not on a personal like
yeah,
issue,
like now it feels personal.
If it's
now it's gonna
issue,
so sometimes it would turn into a like, is this personal? Okay, and then after you wake up, man says I'm smoking on your pops and it's bush. Whoa.
Yeah, but we gotta figure out where it started, because
we gotta figure out where it started.
Did it start with Watts and Casper responded with that? Because
it can start with just the comments on Instagram. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Listen, I guess people also in the comments who are watching this or listening to this, let us know when, who took the first shot where it now becomes a return fire and back and forth.
More like maybe we should ask Watts. Maybe Watts should hit you up and
yeah,
that's more of a better idea. You know what I mean? Did drop a new flipping EP. Show him some love, if anything, because we're showing him love. But you see how we have to show now man's love on a different,
find out from the source
energy. Let's just be real, right?
Yeah.
Let's just be real, because of the fact that now another artist who has some motion is dissing back.
It's unavailable. Please try again later.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call him right now
on Insta.
I'm gonna call him right now.
Right? Live
on air, man.
We are live with We Love Hip Hop.
We'll see if he answers. Let's do this thing here. Because like I really want to know. It's gotten out of control, in my opinion. So I would just like to know where it started. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for this to ring. Hold on. He might have it on a setting where he doesn't accept or you can't hear the calls.
Like a quiet mode.
Yeah, not quiet mode, but like I have it set where like my calls, if somebody's trying to call me on Instagram, I don't even know, fam. If I go into my DMs after, I see a missed call.
Like a request.
Yeah, like there's a setting where you can make it where don't call me. If I don't know you, don't call me. Yeah, I don't even think it's ringing. Well, I would like to find out the root of this, fam. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because at this point now, even now that I'm late on the news that these guys have a song together, it makes it more of a weird thing to me that these guys would go so hard, fam. Like, you must have been getting along at some point if you can get together and do something in the studio. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Were you sending him a text? Yeah. See if he calls back, he calls back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, friggin', how could this be resolved? Let's go there before we get off of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, friggin'.
Friday, you next.
Listen, bro, I've already had my back and forth with Watts. I think we're in a good place now. Okay.
That's a good, man. Everybody good.
Like a month ago, I was getting some arrows coming at me. You know what I'm saying? I was pulled into because, we over here, we react to this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it gets kind of messy. We react to this. We're like trying to figure out a resolution for these guys, but the positive way.
But with rappers love a personal relationship. But they love a personal relation with a blogger or something because then they can get their point across. Yeah, if they need to, right? It's a
fam. We've had multiple impromptu. There's something that's happening right now. Let me get you on Zoom or on the phone.
Yeah.
Even him. There's one thing I'm looking at while we're waiting to see if we can get onto Watts. 100 Watts says that Casper signed a pimp assigned to a pimp for $7,000 and continues his rant. Bro.
That we're late though, because then after that it got cleared up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Casper's team came and cleared it up immediately.
He's not signed to them anymore either. He's not signed to that same. Casper ain't signed to that label anymore.
Wow. The
only person signed that I know right now that is as like the motion that I know is Flash Miller.
Oh, salute to Flash Miller.
Yeah, that's who's on the label.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That I know of.
Yeah.
And Twy. I know Twy is there too.
Yeah, no, I interviewed both of them gentlemen, but I interviewed Flash Miller like a couple of years ago. Salute to him. I haven't heard from him in a minute. Yeah. But listen, man, salute to both parties. Mm-hmm. Okay, like I mess with both parties. I like both of their music. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're both cool cats, man. I just would like to see this get resolved without no type of issues. You know what I'm saying? No violence.
Nah, they'll be good. They'll be good.
Hopefully.
They're good, man. Like, and even if it was a little snuffing, you have to catch a little snuffing, yes?
Bro. That's not have to go there, bro.
I know, but maybe some rappers do got to get beat up sometimes. Like, they're punched in their fucking nuts, bro. Like, for real, fam. Like, you're talking slick on the fucking net, bro. Caught you. Boom, boom, bop. Take your beat and go on. You know, you could even get back on the net with your black guy and be like, yo, next time I see you. Turn into full fucking on WWF shit. Classic. You know what I mean? Let's go. But the way you don't want it is like, man are running up and man trying to kill people. That's what you don't want. I'd rather see you get your ass kicked, come back. Yeah, get your little knot on your head and come back out and play another day, dog. That's how it should be going down. You know what I mean? And if niggas can't take a little 1-2 sit, this is what I feel about you, then you're not supposed to be in this line of business.
Yeah, you got to be able to take public scrutiny.
You got to have thick skin.
Yeah.
All right. They woke up the villain and they woke up the neighborhood ghost. So
exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah, man. Salute to both parties, man.
Salute.
On some good news, 6buzz. They were on Complex Canada's in an article on Complex Canada. All right. I want to give a big salute to 6buzz for that because like they're talking about the rise of 6buzz and how he went from, let me see if I can pull this up here so I can give you show you better than I could tell you.
True come up story.
Oh, it was Billboard. That's
Billboard. Sorry, that's why I thought it was Rolling Stone or something.
My bad. Billboard. Canada. Okay,
I got it here.
So Billboard Canada. Here we go.
Yeah, nominated for a Juno Award.
So first interview with Abraham Takibo, founder of 6buzz. What started as a Toronto Instagram account is now a big player in the Canadian music industry with the power to build careers. With rumors swirling online of elusive founder tells the story of his own in his own words. And they got him over here with the chain. He's masked up. Let's see here. I'm just going to go to the bottoms of the articles here. Okay, so while still living in his childhood home around Weston Road and Pelham Parkway, Takibo founded 6buzz on Instagram in 2017. Then a frustrated 19-year-old business student at George Brown College in Toronto with a part-time job at Bulk Barn was looking for his prospects and wondering how to gain experience when even every entry-level job was seeing required 5 years to do so. So inspired by the rise of the Toronto hip hop world stage, he started something himself. He saw 6buzz followers balloon from about 60,000 to 500,000 when Drake started following and liking posts. Interesting.
Yeah, you never knew that.
That Drake effect really boosted.
Yeah.
You know, the Drake effect. Wow.
It's real.
No. Hold on. It is real.
It's real.
But it doesn't hit the same for 4 years later. Remember, this is 2018, 2017, right? Mm-hmm. 2018. When Drake started following and liking the post, he went from 60,000 to 500,000 or 500,000 around there.
Easy.
Bro, that Drake effect was super strong at that time.
Super.
Because he follows both We Love Hip Hop page and my page. And it was later than them times.
Yeah.
It's an example of how hot the scene was at that time, that if Drake gives you a follow, it'll give you 500,000 views or 500,000 followers.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the scene was that hot. Think about it, fam.
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm right there with you, dog.
Right? Because in 2022, 2023 or whatever, that Drake follow doesn't get you 500,000 followers, fam.
Anymore, no.
Like he followed Roadrunner like maybe about a year or so ago.
Yeah.
He doesn't have 1 million followers now.
No.
That Drake effect used to hit differently, bro.
But that was, and it's a media page too, right? So it's a little bit different. People have their opinion on rappers and whatever, right? So
no, but fam, the We Love Hip Hop page is a media page. He followed it maybe about 2 years ago. I'm not trying to stun or anything, but like 2 years ago or so, he followed the page.
That's good.
And it had a boom in followers. Don't get me wrong. It had a major boom in followers. But from 60,000 to 500,000, bro, that's a different effect, bro. 2018 was a good time, bro.
That was one of the best times in hip hop for Toronto.
But yeah, man, there's a few things that I want to even mention in this article here too, because these guys were able to put out an album, or 6buzz, they were able to put out an album. They had a deal with Warner. They put the 6 upside down, right? That charted on Billboard Canada.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Man's got he received a Juno for that. Juno nomination. 2 Juno nominations are saying in this article here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, fam, this is something to be proud of. Like 6buzz is like the gold standard when it comes to like media out here.
Yes, very much so. And aren't they a distribution company now also?
Well, I know that they have a deal. I think
they got a deal with Warner.
That's the deal with Warner, but I know there's another deal that they have, I think, with Stakes.
Okay. So they're distributing now.
Yeah, they're more than just they've been more than just an Instagram page, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. They're a walking business.
Yeah. I rate it, fam. You know what I'm saying? From 2017 to now in 2023, getting into 2024, to be able to come that far and like put that many things together.
Big.
Yeah, I think a lot of what helped 6buzz even blow up too, besides the Drake follow and stuff that they mentioned here, is the music. They started putting together albums.
Very much so. And they have playlists.
Yeah.
When you go under YouTube, their YouTube's huge, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When they started putting together those compilations.
Yes.
And taking, songs with Killy and putting together with different people and, Houdini and Pressa and on one song. And, you know what I mean? Like, that really, really started making people like, yo, you heard that new tune? And like when they first started doing it, like when they had tune with like Bizloke and a whole bunch of
man.
other people. I was like, that's fire.
Fire.
Yeah. No,
It's like remember like back in the day, like Groove Essentials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even though I'm up to the time still to these times, it's literally the prototype of it.
Yeah.
On how to let the rest of the world know about. How did we know about Danny-O? How did we really know? Because it was on a group, Rap Essentials.
You're on a compilation.
Yeah, it was on Rap Essentials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was very strategically genius.
They are the new Rap Essentials.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you there.
Like,
that's how they did it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, because even like with the solo songs, I'm looking here in the article, they're talking about the Peng song, Alejandro.
Yeah.
It's like Peng's Alejandro featuring Six Buzz.
Yeah.
Right? Steppas with top 5. That's top 5 with Six Buzz.
Six Buzz.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even on the solo songs, like they connect themselves to the artist. And it's like, it's a 6, and they do they handle the release and all that. And it helps the brand grow.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, man. Salute to Six Buzz. Salute to Bram over there. You know what I mean? Let me give him a round of applause, man. Hold on. Yeah, man. Great fucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love giving flowers to people out here, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, we're never on no hater shit, fam.
Never.
When you always got to give respect where it's due. And Six Buzz has really, really set the bar for how to get this shit done, fam.
Very much so.
Let me see. What else we got over here?
Utopia. An imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. But here at our Utopia, nothing is beyond your imagination. We offer an enhanced recording experience located in Eastern Toronto. With professional quality recording, mixing, and mastering, we believe that every artist deserves an experience nothing short of utopia. To experience your own state of utopia, visit utopiarecords.ca to lock in your time today.
What about a shout out to A-Track?
Who?
A-Track.
Oh yeah, No Jumper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another Canadian doing their thing.
Yeah, salute to you, homie, fam. Like, bro, No Jumpers. They're starting to realize the power of having some Canadian voices over there,
Very
man.
much so.
No Jumper is the most legendary hip-hop platform of all time.
It's funny you say that, because I think that you'd be a great addition to the team, my guy.
Hey, come on, catch me on No Jumper. Shout out to my guy Adam for bringing me on board.
OneTrack, baby.
You already know, newest host of No Jumper, first Canadian host of No Jumper.
Yeah, I think you can say that.
All right, well, catch me on there.
Catch me outside.
Hell yeah, and come to the store, 7665 Melrose, LA. Come on.
Very much so. You're over there next, though, dog.
You're talking about OneTrack?
OneTrack. Sorry, I call him A-Track. My bad, man.
OneTrack, yeah.
OneTrack. Shout out to OneTrack, dog.
Big salute to OneTrack. He's a new No Jumper host.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's got some posts up here first week at No Jumper. Man's moving around with the microphone.
Doing this thing.
He's super active, bro.
Doing this thing.
Some holes in the story. People don't really know everything there is to know about Lil Shine, so I just want to bring it back to the roots. You know what I mean? Bro, I got to ask a couple questions just because there's, some holes in the story. People don't really know.
He's out here, fam. Man's moving around.
Okay, so then why do
salute to OneTrack, man, and salute to Poetic Flacco, everybody over there at No Jumper, Adam. You know what I'm saying? Yo, people in the comments were like, no, not Adam. Salute to Adam too, man. Because Adam Deuce, big 22. Man. Okay, I got something here, kind of serious. Okay. The Encampment. There's an encampment that's closing over there by Kensington Market.
Yes, by the church.
Yes.
On College.
Yeah, and it's been causing a lot of stir around about that whole encampment closing because they're displacing a whole bunch of people. But the fact that even happened in the first place, like, is bad, right? It's like we're literally dealing with a housing issue in this city, and
we're sending money to Ukraine, dog.
To Ukraine, to all types of places. So
places that it shouldn't even go.
I'm looking at an article here, courtesy of CBC. This is from a few hours ago. One person remains at encampment outside Toronto church after the city began to clear the site earlier or on Friday. One person remains at the homeless encampment outside the Toronto church Saturday after the city's crews began cleaning the site Friday night when temperatures dipped below freezing. Some protesters gathered on Friday as the dismantling of the encampment got underway outside the St. Stephen's in the Field Anglican Church on the corner of Bellevue Avenue and College Street in Kensington Market. The clearing started in the nightfall around 9:30 p.m. Several Toronto police officers were seen outside the church. By 5 p.m., 9 people had accepted offers of shelter space with wraparound support, and 1 person remained in the city right away. And basically, that's pretty much it, fam. There's not really much more to it. Like, they had to move them, fam.
Yeah.
And that's not the only place. Like, if you even see a picture of the encampment here, it's crazy.
I know. I've been by there plenty of times.
Yeah, I've walked by there mad times, bro.
Yeah.
We're dealing with a homeless, it's actually gotten worse over the years, fam.
Very much so.
The statistics that come up when it comes to homelessness in this in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts? What do you think are some of the reasons why this problem has gotten so crazy?
Because of the wages of the rent. It's high.
I think it's rent, bro. The
It's
living
rent.
expense over here.
Wages too, right? Because like with the cost of living going up, certain people are still making nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And gotta pay $2,100 for a 1-bedroom. Okay.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Okay. That's mad.
Grocery list is like 5 items for
$100.
$150.
$100.
Yeah.
Easy.
I saw that the other day when I went to go get something. I was like, wait a minute. Ice cream is like $7?
Right.
No, you used to go into the grocery store and leave there with carts and bags and spend like maybe 2 bills, 3 bills. You'd be set for like a month.
Okay. So past that now, we're not like now. There's a lot of people that are living in housing that can't move because they can't afford a house.
Yeah.
So now the come up level has stopped. They kept you stagnant. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really make a move now. If you live in metro housing, you can't really save to get that house that can, for a down payment, used to be like 10 grand, 20 grand. If you got good credit. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to have over 200K now. That's madness.
Yeah.
Right? So now
a lot of credits are getting up because people are forced to take out lines of credits.
Very much so. Very much
use
so.
Their credits. So it all comes like full circle. It's like a cycle.
Very much so.
Cycle.
So now imagine how many people are living in their car right now with probably their family. Their youth goes to school from outside of a car into the school, probably washes their face at the school, or probably the dad knows how to take them to a community center, something.
Fam, when I went to Vancouver the other day, which also has a higher cost of living than Toronto, right? The Uber driver that was driving me from the airport, when we got to talking, he told me he lived in his car.
Thank you.
Doing Uber. So you're living out of what you're working in. You're making the money out of what you're like.
Basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's a real, and then after some people have mental health issues, you know what I'm saying? So those are the ones who want to stay on the road, right? And those are the ones who can't live anywhere. Like they're so mad they have to be locked up in CAMH for real. You know what I mean?
Well, there's also shelters be turning people away because there's no space, right?
That's bad. They should already be licking down some of these places and then making a flipping warehouse full for ready for these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit, come on, man. This is easy mathematics. They know they can do it. If they can send money to goddamn Ukraine and send money to Israel and do all that, they can build these places in a night for these people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's they don't want to.
Well, I feel like that problem, like the reason why it's gotten to this point now too, because even like the average person is going to food banks and stuff like that. Not homeless people, like people who have homes, have jobs and everything like that, but they just can't even afford the food now, right?
Yeah.
The reason it's gotten this bad is because that lockdown period. that lockdown period made people make decisions with their money, make decisions with their livelihood. A whole bunch of different rearranging happened in that time. People got a whole bunch of money injected into them with the whole CERB and all that. And it totally messed up the books. You know what I'm saying? If you were in charge of your finances, like you were on top of your finances prior to the pandemic, there's a big percentage of people who that whole shit went out of whack during those 2 years.
The whole system got shot.
Yeah. So there was already people who were homeless.
Yep.
Right. And they had mental health issues.
Yeah.
But then there's people who were like on track. They, went through the pandemic, lost their job, let's say.
And then went.
Boom, homeless.
Yeah.
Right. Or took a whole bunch of CERB. The CERB dried up. They tried to do a few different things to make some money. That fell through. Now the world's open back up. Everything got too expensive. Boom. Now they're on road 2.
Holy.
You know what I'm saying? So like you got a whole bunch of new homeless cases. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what we used to have pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what the statistics are, like the numbers from like pre-pandemic to
they'll lie to us. They're gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're gonna fudge those numbers out the roof.
But I'm sure there's more people who were homeless now than there was pre-pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm just to the point where I know they can do something about it and they won't. And I'm just like, it's in your face, guys.
Well, they cleaned up San Francisco the other day because the Chinese or Japanese president was coming out to come see them.
Yeah.
And there was an area in San Francisco that was super mashed up. And they just cleaned that, boom, like that. No problem. Got rid of all of the people, I guess, placed them in different places that they needed to. And they're like, wait a minute. So it took like a diplomat coming down here to do that? Like, why didn't y'all do this a long time ago?
Because in those places, there's no homelessness.
No, that place had a bad homeless
talking
problem.
like Japan, you think there's like big homeless issues?
But it took one of them people to come down and they wanted to clean up the house to make sure that it looked good. Like, fam, clean it up now so that we look good to the world, period. Not just when or even look good to our own home, fam. When we look around, we're inspired, bro.
Yeah, you know what messing me up too? Y'all let in a whole bunch of people from other countries and they ain't homeless.
Well, that's where it gets tricky, right? Because a lot of those people were trying to flee their countries. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to refugees and different things like that.
So basically, if you're poor and homeless and you were born here, your government will not feel sorry for you.
Well, you gotta share and it's kind of sounds kind of up to say, but like you have to share that kind of stress with people who are coming from other countries too.
Yeah, but they're actually coming with determination because they're coming from somewhere else that's been riddled with shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they beat you and you know what? It makes more sense because if you're gonna be poor in a country you were born here, why should we feel sorry for you? Am I sounding?
No, I hear it.
Am I sounding cruel right now?
No, that's the sentiment a lot of people have. Like, fam, you already been here. Like, you should have figured this shit out. Like, I came here from another country,
and I
went from homeless to having a home. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. So there's almost like that part where I think the government's like, nah, there's no excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's that point. You know what I mean? Like, it's very fickle with it too, because like, if you wanted to get up, get out and get something, you would. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. You'd want to be really doing bird baths in the community center for real, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's one thing, doing a vagabond and sleeping on doing couch surfing shit. But after a while, that can get tiring too to a person.
Yo, there's enough mans who are in that situation, eh?
Very much so,
like,
but
man, them like just like regular niggas that you see at the club every week, and they got nice Amiri hoodies and things like that. But like,
you have money.
They're couch surfing. They might live in the Benz that you see them in.
Yeah, very much so.
You know what I'm saying? They're just
very much so.
We got a little bit more pride, so it's like we ain't gonna go over to the shelter.
Yeah. So you set yourself in certain ways where you can float around, right? That at least is like that's the hustler in you.
Yeah,
right. But
I get with a ting where you're like, okay, if I just blow her back out right, then I could at least sleep in her bed every night.
You know what I mean? And that's
what do you call those, hobosexuals?
But survival too. Survival at its fucking best if you got to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, see, that's the thing, right? So like, if you born here and all that shit, you got to know how to hustle.
Yeah,
You know what
keep
I mean?
those honey packs on deck, bro.
Yeah, me, nigga, yeah, right?
Yo, I be seeing those honey packs everywhere.
Nah, man,
Yeah,
that's what it
because
is.
the man them need homes.
Homes. Yeah, right? You're trying to fuck to live, dog.
Yeah, gotta
what I'm
blow
saying?
out a back tonight.
You
You
know
know,
what
get
I'm
a
saying?
bed.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go the extra mile.
Yeah, got a nice shower. Shorty keeps her crib clean. What? And
Kid-
she cooks.
Her little kid's in bed by at least 8.
Man's doing some stretches before he goes in. Make sure
You know
I
what I'm
blow
saying?
that back out correct.
They
So
ain't
he's
leaving-
sleeping in there for the next month.
Leaving no evidence.
Yeah, come on, put a baby in there. Now I got a home for life.
Yeah, now until she be like, hey, I figured you out, little gym screecher.
You don't really like me like that.
Oh, shit.
You just wanted a place to stay.
How did you know? The jig is up. The jig is up, motherfucker.
Yeah, but listen, man, salute to the people who are dealing with it like on some real shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
all those people out there, fam, I'm sure they don't want to be out there. You know what I'm saying? And now they're getting pushed around. A lot of them get pushed. I seen on CP24 talking about they're getting pushed to the East End, right? And they don't want to go to the East End shelters because there's less things to do. Like East End closing down at 10 o'clock, fam. Like there's no stores open. Everything's shut down, right?
So you got a bunch of but they're closed by a certain. They have to be in the shelter by a certain time too.
That's true.
Yo, I'm looking at an article that
What
says
you think? You go to the club and then go to the shelter and knock the door and be like, "Hey, yo, let me in, nigga. I'm here with my bitch too." That ain't going down, nigga. They be like,
Get
better
outta
sleep
here.
on the streets where you came from, nigga.
Yeah.
Should have slept at the club.
What are you saying here, P3?
I'm looking at this article that was dropped in 2022, so like around COVID times.
Mhm.
It's saying that Toronto has like 75 shelters spread around across the city, but 11 of them are owned by the city. The rest of them are nonprofit. Right, so the city only really
75
gave up to drop 11 locations. The rest of them are owned by like private nonprofit community, like,
oh man,
you know? City,
Wow.
City's like, yeah, we'll give you 11. You know,
11 for the amount of different people who are homeless. Like that's, let's say a shelter holds 100 people, fam. Right? There's thousands of homeless people out here, bro.
Do you know there's probably condominiums that are like being like right now nobody's living in them, that they can fucking take from China, from all those people that own them, and say, fuck it, we're gonna just do this project like this and have a community with people that they reform lives. Like, it's called like geared to income living. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand it, like how to make a place develop. You know what? Who the fuck am I to say they can't understand? They know what they're doing.
The city's spending more money on projects like trying to make those skyscrapers where it's all in one, where you have the grocery store, the gym,
Exactly,
the thing, so that people stay in their boxes and their units, you know?
But see,
instead of dropping billions of dollars on trying to put everybody in a box in their own little area, like create like more open spaces for other people, like, you know, more.
Let's just say one of those whole buildings didn't foreclose. Like someone doesn't, like, you know what I mean? They should be able to buy it, take it from those people who own it from another country. It's not even Canadian builders. Let's just be real. One of those condos, right? No, that they're building right now.
Yeah.
And it's meant for those type of people. Remember, and those, come on, those condos have like 30 floors.
Yeah.
You can take all the, if they like qualify, let's just say they qualify. You've been on the road for 10 years straight. Like you can prove it. You know what I mean? Social worker could say it. You know what I mean? You got the paperwork to back. You get that apartment. Your apartment costs you $35 a month, right? Like you pay back. Like they got to do something where, you know
what? If you're looking at it from the city planner's point of view, that's a shitty plan. It's a great plan for the people, for humanity.
Yeah.
It's amazing, right?
Amazing.
Finance,
Everybody's
so the finance department is gonna be like, yo, where the
What?
Where's
$35? I'm gonna take this building with 30 floors and then charge each unit $35 just so I can help these homeless people. Man, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I'm about to charge $3,000 a month for each of these places. Now everybody will be able to stay in their apartment and go to Tim Hortons downstairs in their 15-minute area because everybody's in their 15-minute cities,
making it like $1 million a month, $2 million a month.
Yeah.
Easy.
If I'm the shark, bro, I'm like,
I know
that sounds good. I like
great,
your plan there.
but no.
But you know, we'll try that another time.
Yeah, in the next lifetime.
leave it on the front desk.
Yeah, like in the next life. I hear you.
I'm gonna go make this billion right now.
I hear you. So then we shouldn't even complain about homelessness at all.
But the thing is, we don't want it, bro. We can't have no more, fam. Like you guys have the money to fix the problem, and you just won't. Like you had the solution right there.
Right there.
One building would probably just move. Yo, fam, you know how many blocks I walk down from downtown, fam?
Bro.
That I see homeless people? That one building that's planned would remove probably a third of the downtown like homelessness.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna do that, bro. That's not profitable, bro.
Imagine though, you'd have a bunch of certain psychos living in there and
that's the other issue.
That's
too.
another issue.
You know, you're
right?
gonna mix a whole lot of
but you gotta understand.
problems.
You gotta take you take the families, the families who are in the shelters first.
Yeah, and you said something that was poignant in that who qualify, right? So now you're in a distressed situation. You know, the bills got crazy, different things like that. You're trying to get back into the mix. You live in one of these units now. You pay your $35 a month until you find a proper job.
Or it could even be $200 a month, but it's geared to your living.
Geared to your living.
You make. They see your checks. They
and you
see
get
everything.
your money. You get a great job. Your life starts turning around, and then you can get into the other places and stuff like that. But until then, there's a place so you don't end up homeless.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They have that. They have that. They have certain buildings like that,
but they don't have enough of them, or we wouldn't be tripping over homeless people.
A lot of those people haven't left yet. A lot of those people can't leave.
Fam, the waiting list to even get in a government housing building is crazy.
Is this the same way what they did to Region? You know what I mean? They tore half of it down and then they had the condos. They have the condos there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still demand them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it's still geared to living.
Geared to living.
Yeah, geared to income, right?
Well, listen, man. Salute to all of those people who are not in that area anymore, wherever they've been located to or placed to. You know what I mean? Hold your head and just hopefully things can turn around, man. Because
they're genderfying it, right? And they know I think there's a law. You have up to a certain amount of time that you can squat on church property.
Yeah,
because it's a Salvation Army.
It's a hack, right?
Yeah, it's a Salvation Army if you really take it in, right?
Yeah.
So you could actually squat on the grounds of a church and they can't really kick you off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a little life hack that people use.
Gem.
Speaking of mental health, big salute to the sponsors Bear Medicine, where bear things are gone. Check out their location at 131 Montezuma Trail, 1 light north of Finch off Brimley. The only dispensary in the East End that carries the high-end cannabis brand Cake. Also available shatter, grabba, oils, extracts, shrooms, Sec brand edibles out of BC, and exotic snack shop Munchies all in one. Check out their 2 locations on the east side, 131 Montezuma Trail in Scarborough, 1 light north of Finch off of Brimley, and in the west, Munchies, 186A Main Street, South Brampton. If you say we love hip hop, you can get a proper grade, never shake pre-roll. Big salute to the sponsors. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Hassan Campbell.
Ooh.
Your boy. That's your guy. I know you're
perfect.
I watch him. But then there's sometimes I get very, it's just like, nah, you know, it goes a little overboard.
We've seen, and for the people who were living under a rock, I guess, or not even living under a rock, who just don't follow all of the fuckery, right? The man went on his little spaz out mission. What could we call it? A spaz out mission? What would we call what he did, bro?
I feel like more like attention seeking.
He went over to his old projects in the Bronx. It was post finding out about the whole Cassie thing. He got, because I guess he heard that Cassie got her settlement and he never got any kind of money retribution, at least for
But he had still,
Africa Mambata.
But in New York, he still had the same time to file that. He could have filed.
That's true.
Come on, guys.
So he went over to his old projects.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this.
And he started spazzing out.
Yeah.
Yo,
right?
This tripped me out.
I dare you.
And this has been covered, right?
I dare you.
That the spaz out.
Throw that bottle out the window while I'm watching. Throw the bottle out the window while I'm watching.
Okay, and this was like 7 a.m. Him yelling outside of his old projects over there in East Bronx, right?
Yeah.
He ended up getting shot, and then people were starting to speculate: was it real or was it fake? Was he really shot? And he went on his live and he confirmed that he was shot.
I'll make a separate video. I can't pull that off and put it back on.
I seen that.
It's a big hole in my back because they had to cut to pull a bullet out. The bullet was right there next to my skin, though, where you could see it popping out. They did the x-rays, they cut it, and they pulled it out. I have the video.
Viewer discretion advised.
I have the video.
Graphic content.
I'll put the video up when I feel like it. Don't ever take away who I am. My life is real, man. Don't ever try to see that.
Did he put the
and
video
once
up?
again, for y'all people that's watching, that video outside was not a pre-recorded. You got 911 reports. You got police records. You got hospital records. That shit happened at the same exact time. How you gonna let somebody tell y'all that was a pre-recorded when it was live?
Salute to Flacco.
The shit was live.
We love hip hop.
Okay, here's my angle on this right here.
Yeah, man.
We look at Hassan Campbell as the guy who's supposed to be exposing, bringing truth to light. You know what I mean? He's exposing all these bad guys that he talks about in hip hop, or these hypocrites. You know, I've heard him go at Jim Jones, all these different people talking about how problematic they are, how they put kids in the line of fire, all these different things. And I understand he's in a lot of pain, but he is doing the same thing.
Yep.
Because you go down to the projects at 7 o'clock in the morning and you start talking to your old ops, yo, come out here. So if they do come out here and they start shooting up the block, and you've seen people walking by when they're hailing them up. One of your fans gets shot. A kid gets shot when their mom's taking them to church on Sunday morning.
Yep.
Because you got a problem now. Yep. So how's the goalpost move when Hassan got a problem, but then he can get up on his phone or whatever on YouTube and start talking about, oh, you guys are hypocrites. He's a hypocrite too.
He did the biggest hypocrite move I've ever seen.
And I mess with Hassan Campbell, fam. But like, bro, you can't be crashing out and putting other people in danger.
Right? And only thinking about himself. That's why I said it was a me situation.
Yeah.
And I didn't fuck with it, right? And I was like, part of me was like, okay, if someone is gonna roll up on him, let's see him get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Not shot, but let's see him get his ass whooped on national fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that instead of getting shot, because what you're looking for is, if you really want your ops to come out, and you know, he had a knife behind his back and all types of crazy stuff. Like, bro, you're bringing a kind of energy that you've been denouncing all this whole time.
Yeah, but I'm just like, a part of me is like, I'm telling you, man, I grew up with niggas like this. Like, it's a distraction. And I'm not saying he's making the distraction on purpose, but it's a distraction on whatever is going on for himself. Yo, that ain't no mental issues. Because if it was mental issues, no, he would have just got on his phone from inside his house and grieved his point like he normally does. What's changed? That was alcohol. What he needs to stop doing is drinking all the alcohol.
He's saying he's drinking too much.
He was drinking way too much because he said his boy was right beside him who was doing other stuff too. But he likes his yak. Go back to the tape. He like his this. He like his that, right? He was drinking. He getting the money. So now he's doing a little bit more too much excessive.
Yeah.
Extracurricular activities that is throwing him off. That's why they blocking him every time he come on the shit talking. You know what I mean? Because he's drinking. Right? So his numbers get taken away. And he'd be saying, oh, the FBI did it, they watching him.
He's doing the science. Keep going.
I break this shit down like because I watched the nigga all the time.
I know. That's why I'm asking you.
This is like this is the uncle trying to tell me he don't smoke crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, nigga, I know you do. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm watching him and I'm like, nah, nigga, that's like, you're not getting paid. That ain't the move. You getting paid. You're not getting paid right now off the algorithm. When he does do lives, it doesn't I don't get the thing no more. The notification. I gotta actually creep and find Uncle fucking Hassan doing his thing.
And the thing is, when I do watch him, I hear him talking about it like, I see you playing with the numbers.
Yeah.
I see you playing with these numbers.
Yeah, but then I did some extra research and I heard now you can buy live numbers.
Interesting.
From Instagram and YouTube. You could be on live and get them, and man, some could throw the bots in there to make shit. No. I'm telling you the truth. Right? So you got to watch that. So now, boom. Because if you go, let's just say you go on some of these accounts now, right? And then you go and type up their account name, you go see they ain't got nothing to do. Nothing's going on that page. Right? Just trust me on something.
Yeah, but
he had a following. I'm just saying
he's got a crazy
I just did an extra little research, but I'm not gonna put that on him, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying people could do that. He ain't doing that. So when he's saying I see the numbers falling, I see that is affecting his money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now in the last couple of weeks, ain't shit been going on in the shit until Diddy popped up with his diddler shit. So now boom, he's like, what the f? Let me get in on this.
Yeah.
Let me get in on this. You know what I mean? Hassan's already been compensated, if you want to say. His story is out, right? He got to deal with the trauma of it already. Him speaking to all of the world anyways is therapy for him. Just trust me. He ain't got to go really sit down. He just got to stop drinking.
Yeah, but even like I spoke on this on live. He can't get the same kind of retribution that he's looking for, like how Cassie got from Diddy. We're not talking about Africa Bambaataa ain't got Diddy money, fam.
No, exactly.
Africa Bambaataa ain't got UPS guy money, probably. I don't care how much of a hip hop pioneer he is. I'm sure he's broke.
Yeah, you wearing wooden chains and shit.
Yeah, so like, you're gonna sue Africa Bambaataa for what?
Yeah,
you know, you can sue him and try to get him put in jail. Cool, but even on a civil thing to make, say like, give me some money for this. You know what I'm saying? If it's a money thing, like how we were talking about earlier, he can't get no money from Africa Bambaataa.
Nah.
So you can cry about Diddy and Cassie all you want. You're not dealing with it. Your accuser or the person you're accusing is not the same.
Sounds kind of crazy, right? Like,
yeah, I understand it's trauma.
Yeah, but
you can't bark up the same tree. Like, they ain't got no money.
But it almost sounds like a disgruntled girlfriend trying to get at. Like, you're outside of the projects that you used to live in the building and saying, come outside, I'll stab your mother to death. I'll throw it down a flight of stairs. Like,
wow.
My guy. Who you speaking to even? Who that? Like the man said, who that? When one of the bottles flew by his head like police feel bullets.
That guy ran out of bottles, bro.
Yeah.
He was getting closer.
That's when he sat down the two goons with the gun, dog. They played hot potato with it, dog. Till they got downstairs. Who's gonna shoot?
And you know what? We're lucky, with all due respect to Hassan, we're lucky that the shooter had aim and hit him, and that's it.
No, but they came to warn him, like, yo, get out of here.
No, but he could have hit somebody else. He could have missed Hassan and hit just some innocent bystander in the arm. Yeah, or God forbid in the neck or something.
That's what I'm trying to say, though. If it was a mental breakdown and he's on road doing he would be attacking everything. Walking, he would be really barking, like he would have went into the building. You know what I mean?
So you think it was just a Clout move?
It was a biggest cappuccino you could ever see get made at Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Like extra
whipped cream on the top.
Yeah, like if he was starting his acting career and he's trying to get into one of those YouTube movies real quick, because Charleston White did one the other day. You know what I'm saying?
A Tubi movie.
Yeah, one of those Tubi movies. My dude, he's perfect for the role right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, this is some acting stunts. Niggas doing his own stunts. Love him for this. You know what I'm saying? But that I'm just telling you the truth. Everybody was talking about him in the last couple of days.
Fam, we're talking about him now. And I already spoke on him by myself.
So you know what went up? His when he gets all his little money, when he went on live the other day, man, I see 40
bare donations.
Bare donations.
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas time, dog.
Turn up.
Yeah, no YouTube check coming in, dog.
That fourth quarter turn up is real, fam. No, you're not wrong, fam.
What do you think? Even flipping with Soulja Boy the other day when he was going off. Every time at the end of the year he goes off.
Yeah,
because it's time to build up them.
Getting that algorithm.
And he doesn't get. Remember, he's demonetized. So
Is he demonetized?
He's demonetized, bro.
Oh.
He's been, dog.
Oh, that just hurt me, fam. Because I'm looking at his subscribers. He has 463,000 subscribers. Not monetized?
Not monetized,
Like
bro.
none of his videos are good,
bro. So he gets the donations, and then you got to go over to Patreon. Then you got to follow his steps.
Wow.
That's why he went live,
Dusty's
dog.
doing the science
That's
right
you know
now,
what I mean? That's
man.
Uncle Hassan, dog. You know what I mean? But he knows I know Wagwan, dog. He knows,
bro.
Can't play.
He got a
that.
silent demonetize. I guess he's not.
He's been saying it.
He's been saying it, but like he's not in everybody's algorithm to hear people do reaction videos about him getting demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole bunch of reaction videos to Fresh and Fit being demonetized.
No,
demonetized.
they do. Doggy Diamonds, all those guys, they get at him, bro.
They're just not in my algorithm.
He just got when he just got his hit. Oh, they didn't even let him breathe.
Yeah. Sorry, people are kicking his back, and
yeah, right.
I just missed. And Star didn't talk about it.
No. I think Star was saying he's the most talked about right now.
Yeah, but I didn't,
on YouTube.
I get my Hassan headline news mostly from Star, right? Salute to Troy Terrain.
Yeah,
but I never heard him mention that Hassan was demonetized. Maybe he did, and I just missed it.
Yeah, you missed it,
bro. That sucks,
right? So imagine what you got to do to get your money right now.
This nigga got mad subs to be like posting videos for free,
and then
there.
you can't go make a new page because then you know what I'm saying?
No, what they do is with Fresh and Fit, they demonetized all pages, right, including Fed It, which was Fit's solo page that he does the breakdowns and stuff like that. Yeah. Every page that's associated with them, you're off of this. No money for you.
Yeah, and that's it.
So I'm sure anything Hassan Campbell associated, and man had mad Instagram pages that he's had, bro.
Something from the Bronx.
Now he's Poppy from the South Bronx now.
Poppy from South Bronx. Yeah.
But that Hassan Campbell Instagram, you put Hassan Campbell, bare fake pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, this guy is public enemy number one to the internet,
man.
bro.
So it's like you gotta understand, right? What he gotta do to get that bread right now, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's not I won't even call it a crash out desperate shit, but I'll call it like he gotta do what he gotta do.
He's gotta do what he gotta do.
You know, like
gotta turn up.
Like, and maybe, he knew like me going there at 7 a.m, just as the trappers went to bed, someone gonna come outside or
fam,
I don't want to go that far.
That nigga, fam. Me
I don't
personally, just the way I wake up, just grumpy.
Yeah.
And I hear a nigga yelling outside my window, I probably would have went downstairs and dealt with the case.
That'd be your demise because that's your crash out. How do you know? That's the whole thing, right?
No, my tired angriness would have been like, my girl would have been trying to stop me, like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's Sunday morning.
Right, bro. And then you got this psychopath out there drunk from last night talking about he's ready to kill something, bro.
You gotta go out there prepared.
Yeah. You better go out there prepared, buddy, or else he's ripping the skin off of you.
Yeah.
You know
I'm just saying, like, he found the right one that day. That guy took a minute to get outside and deal with that. But like, he could have found somebody else in another building or who would have been like way more irate. Don't got no problem with him. Just flew outside because they're tired, fam. I've been working all week. You're gonna get it.
Well, that was the person throwing the bottles.
Yeah. Fam, I've been up every morning at 6 o'clock, man. This is my only day I get to sleep in, and you're yelling outside, bro.
One Puerto Rican cat, little Puerto Rican cat, was probably like, puto. What's wrong with this man? Maricon. Yeah.
Well, listen, salute to Hassan Campbell.
Salute to Hassan.
Hold your head. You know what I'm saying? Get well soon, fam. Like, I don't feel he's completely well, in my opinion, but get your money,
man.
bro.
He know he got to just stop drinking for a minute and lose some weight.
I got one more thing for us here. The Toronto accent. Okay, let's end on a light note. Okay, because we're using the Toronto accent as we speak.
Yeah, we're tired, but this is normal though. Like it's a normal one. We don't over accentuate it.
We're not like you're sick to my stomach, fam.
I'm talking to my nose piece, like yo, see, get the fuck out of here, dog. Yo,
they hate us over there, fam, and I think it's going to be a bad thing for us in 2024.
The nastiest English speaking accent.
Yes. Okay. So this guy Will Mills has the nastiest English speaking accent in the world. Okay.
Now I've done the top 5 trash accents in America video. What just came across my desk has got to be the nastiest English speaking accent on planet Earth.
And what I don't like like is if the business is true that you left your moms in the hood, somebody go smoke that youth. You don't leave your moms nowhere. You have money and you left your moms there? Yo, you're a sick to my stomach, fam.
Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam. Make a dance song out of it.
Planet Earth. Gotta be. Nobody sounds worse.
The worst.
That's nasty work.
The man said that's nasty work.
Nasty work. Bad work. Bad work.
I'm gonna name the episode that's sick to my stomach, fam.
Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam.
That should
Sick
be a
to my
new
stomach,
song, fam.
Sick to my stomach, fam.
Yo, B3, get on the beat here, bro. We got a producer here, fam. Cook up something for that, bro.
It's probably already done. Someone probably already did it, Doc. Someone already did it.
We got the voice sample. It's obviously
she could have that. She could have that, bro.
Oh man. Okay, so here's my theory.
Everybody's gonna have their own twist to that.
Go listen to Plush's music.
If this, listen, we won't even get into that. Let's stay away. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. Okay, here's the thing. If this becomes a trend, because it's becoming a trend right now, where this is not the first time I've heard Americans saying, yo, that Toronto accent, bro, that's a dub. Like, that's a L. Yo, fam, I don't know, bro. What's up with these Toronto guys with that accent? It's becoming a trend to make fun of the Toronto accent. My theory is, if this continues to be a thing, it's going to affect the music scene.
And
I'm sorry to get dark. we're trying to have some fun.
Real dark.
In what way? Where like it's gonna be more prominent, or it's gonna be?
They're gonna be like, oh, so you're from Toronto? Isn't that place where they're like, yo, scene, fam? Oh, what?
Just like how serious they take.
Yeah, now they're gonna start taking us for joke, fam.
Again, until they find out.
Yeah, but like,
so what?
Just offhand,
do we gotta repeat ourselves?
No, but these niggas in Tallahassee don't even never have to see these Toronto niggas. They're never coming here, fam. Right?
Okay.
They're just not gonna listen to the music. They're gonna be like, oh, you're from Toronto? Oh, that place where they have the bad accent? Oh, get that shit out of here. Put on the little baby.
True.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't have that happen, fam. Like, we have an American audience. Remember, I was telling y'all outside, 24% of our audience on YouTube come from the States. Yeah. Okay? Listen, we don't all talk like that, okay? Just know this, fam. You watch the We Love Hip Hop Network, the podcast. Yeah. We're not like, yeah. So what are you saying, Dusty? But
what you have to understand is when people are joking, yeah, we can put on that type of. It's like it's an accent we can put on that is accentuated when we're joking around with our niggas.
Yes,
part of the culture.
No, it's not. It's the vultures that took it and now think it's part of the culture. That's new shit, bro. Because even the whitest youth that came from the hoods with us doesn't speak. They're natural. It sounds natural. When they speak to the man, them dog. Come on, bro.
Like, we use those words.
Like, it's only,
I'm saying like
being real though. It's
like
no, but it's not the black kids sounding like that, dog. I'm just being honest with you. Are you hearing all the youths them really sound like that? I've only seen comedians that are of lighter shade than from us speaking like that. No,
man, I see.
So Rambo, Daddy Rambo speaks like that.
Daddy Rambo does not
Joseph speaks like that.
He does not.
All right, them dogs
only
speaks like that.
When they're making fun.
Thank you. You're right, so I'm right. They really, those are real. Like, you go to Kitchener and all these places, those youths roll up on you like, yo, why you pre my shorty? And you have to be like, where you from? Yugoslavia. What do you mean, bro? Yo, pre and what? Yo, where you from? What?
No, but you're right. You know what it is?
You just got here, B.
They heard the Toronto accent, and this is what they think that it sounds like.
It's not like that because they're getting it from a person that is not directly from a Caribbean home.
Like, I don't even think Buxby Baldwin talks like that.
Yeah, I got my dollars up now, fam. But I remember the times when I was broke. When you have money, you have to remember when you were broke, so you appreciate it even more. And so you don't blow it and go broke again, fam. Real talk.
In real life.
No. Well, nah.
I don't know.
But see, now, let me show you something. Not to insult the man, but that's the slow nigga here. That's the slow you from around the way. Like, but you still get his flow. He has his own swag to him. You understand what I'm saying? He has his own swag to him. He has that slow slur to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's
but
a little
I
different.
think he's still exaggerating.
When he gets
on camera, he's exaggerating.
Thank you, because he's a smart youth.
Yeah.
Right? He knows he can't just walk up in places and get a job like that. You think we're walking into a fucking
This is
interview
what I'm saying,
and be
dog.
like,
Thank
yo,
you.
Sometimes, I like to go do. Yo, that is the weakest thing. We were never like that. It doesn't come like that. We're very well-spoken people. If you really get the chance to speak to anybody from this country or this city, right?
That was actually the thing.
Most of the youths I grew up with are very intellectual and speak very, very well.
That was the rumor about Canada. Oh, you guys are kind of well-spoken.
Very well-spoken.
Right?
You mean?
You guys are like well-spoken Americans.
But then we can switch it up and get into our patois and go on. So,
yes.
You know what I mean? That's really where it comes from. It don't come from, yo, fam, na. You sound like you have coke up your nose. Yo, shut up for a punch you in it.
No, fam, it's an exaggerated thing that now is getting associated with that's what the Toronto accent is. Nah, fam. If you watch We Love Hip Hop every week, for years, right? Different even hosts that have been through here. We don't sit here and talk like, yo, fam. So so we got the Wazzle yesterday, and then we don't sit around and talk like that, fam. That's not how we talk, fam.
But we do know when to say it and where to place it.
When we're fucking around, bro.
Like you know where to say it and place it. But at the end of the day, it's like it's not like every day I'm in my house and my youths are talking to me like that.
Yo, Dad, what are you saying, fam? Like what?
My guy. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're preying the ting? Preying what ting, fam? I'm just making macaroni and cheese.
Yo, I just woke up, bro.
Yo.
What?
Yo, you wash your face? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, B.
No,
I
because if that becomes a rumor, like I said,
it's already out
going to
there.
spill into the music, and then people are not going to take Toronto rap seriously. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, you're from Toronto where they have that stupid accent. Turn that shit off.
No, what it is that, but it's just like New York. You know what I'm saying? Word to your mother, like, you know what I mean? On my mother, word, you know what I'm saying? Like, people out, you go other states, on my dead friends, like, it's on the dead homies. When you go to LA, like, everybody has their lingo.
Yeah.
It's what is happening though is we're being recognized for the lingo, but in a bad light.
Listen, I know, and like I said in the beginning of this, I don't want to have no smoke with Shorty, but like,
how can you have smoke with a Shorty that's yo,
I just don't want the internet problems, fam.
That's
I don't want
internet problem, fam. Like that scare me. What's scaring me is that you reach somewhere else in the world, and that's the flick they'll pull up.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Now you'll see me flip tables. Like what, my nigga?
This is what the example that they keep on using to make.
Do I sound like I have a pork? Like I'm Porky Pig? Like bleep 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 bleep. That's all, folks. Do I sound like that?
Holy. No, fam, that's literally the example that they keep on bringing up every time these guys do reactions to Toronto accents. Like Andrew Schultz was doing this the other day, and they're like, yo, the Toronto accent's crazy, fam. And then they brought up her again. And I'm like, yo, if they keep on bringing up the same clip and that starts becoming the rumor, we're out of here, bro. It's going to be a bad 2024, bro.
So what she's here, so like that's, so when Mansum reach from other places now, they're looking for a Shorty like that. Like, yo, one that's going to be speaking like that. They're not going to.
No, they're going to be surprised when they hear all the women are like,
well-spoken.
So, what do you mean?
Right? What?
I don't talk like, what do you mean, fam? like, yeah, sometimes I say that, but
when I'm with my homegirls or something, or when you're with your, you know what I mean, your people, like,
do you want to go to Cactus Club or not?
Yeah, like it's street slang. It's street slang, but not from where it's really originally from. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a watered down. They're getting the watered down perspective of Toronto, and that's a shame, right? But we already have our guys like Press. We have Champagne. They pop it in there where you really get to know the real thing, anyways, right?
Yeah, when you hear Drake talk.
Yeah, man.
Drake's not in interviews like, so you know what's going on, like what happened was, like,
but he can't flip it on as a joke when he does little skits with certain mans. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
he turns it on. It's a thing. It's just like how we speak when we're in our groove, bro.
Yeah,
that's it. But then besides that, when shit could get serious and flip into a fucking like, hello, what are you saying? Pardon me? Are you serious right now? Please, sir, move over to the fuck. We can take this outside.
There's
you know
never
what I'm saying?
Fams in my
there's
emails.
No fam or nothing like going on when I'm serious. Crazy unless I'm speaking to the man them for real, right? Like, and especially even when I'm speaking here, I'm not speaking on
Bro.
Like, that's crazy. That my mom would see this shit and be like, oh, what the you not talk?
Why are you talking like that?
Why are you speaking like that? People know me. They know I'm a very intellectual man. I'll speak to you on a higher level, dog. Take you to another space with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is internet pimping at its best, dog.
Listen, I just feel as a network and, you know, out here talking for Toronto most of the time.
Yeah.
We have a responsibility to let our American brothers and sisters know that's not how we talk regularly, okay?
There's some slang, but
just chill out.
You're not catching it like where you're seeing us publicize it to you where we sound like we're ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, them have a brain.
Yeah, man. You'll hear it get dropped and you'll be like, what did he say? Okay, he said it nonchalant because it's the everyday. It doesn't have to be over accentuated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, fam?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, fam? It's not fam. You know what I mean, fam?
Sick to my stomach, fam.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're a real Toronto man, you say, you know what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? All right, real Toronto man, that's where we come from, them areas too. So I already understand why I'm going, but they're just getting the watered down version.
Yeah, man. Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah.
We love hip hop.